Hi everybody, I am back with another little live video for you. First of all, what a gorgeous day it is today here. It is beautiful. It's like a bright sunny day and it puts you in a good mood. It's fantastic. So I hope your day is as nice wherever you are. This isn't going to go on too well. I always say that, don't I? And I ramble. I know I ramble on and on. So anyway, I'll try not to make it too long and too boring. I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek. We are back on Hochanda tomorrow, which is Saturday the 25th of May, just in case anyone doesn't know what day it is. We are on at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. UK time. So in Europe, you're an hour ahead of us. So that will be 9 a.m. your time and 3 p.m. And if you're in the US, if it's Eastern Standard Time, is 5 hours behind, I think. So that will be 9. What's that going to be? 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. So you might be able to watch it at 9 a.m. online. So have that with your breakfast. Nice way to start Saturday and start your weekend of crafting. So we have a brand new release for you. Hi Shamita and hi Rosa. Roma? I actually have a bit of a headache, a bit of migraine starting, so I think if I can't speak very well, it's because my words go all a bit funny when I'm a bit headachy. But anyway, it's probably the excitement and it's the heat in here. It's so hot in here. It's like a greenhouse today. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Chantal. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully I'm doing this at a time when we do have a few people from around the world with us. Hi, Barbara. So anyway, we have a brand new release for you. I have to say, it is all actually up on the website, and it is actually on the Hochanda website if you want to buy from there. So I just wanted to kind of like show you a little bit. I'm really, do you know, I designed these kits, and to be quite honest with you, because things take a long time, I designed this like weeks ago. So when it actually comes around to the show, I'm already on with something else. So, you know, I'm kind of like always so far ahead of myself. And hi Jan, got lots more. Tracy, hi. Oh, hello from Holland. Oh, I'm about to click myself off there. Click myself off the page. Hello, Janie P. Janie P's in the US, so that's cool. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. So yeah, so I'm so far ahead of everything that when it comes to actually launching these products, they're like old hat to me. I'm like, oh, I'm so over that kit. I did that like months ago. And then when I actually start to use it and start to play around with it and making samples and things, it comes to life. And I remember why I designed it and what I love about it. And this kit is one of those. So we've kind of had this in the back in the office for a couple of weeks now, doing all of the packing. Poor Mr. Doodles and the Polkadoodles Pixie, bless them, they have to do all the packing. I try and help them. I do a lot of packing actually, but on this one I haven't. So you know, I just kind of let them get on with it, and then I sort of bring everything home and kind of, you know, because I've already tested everything for production, that it kind of like the excitement doesn't go out of it, but it is different. It's very different for me. So then when I have to make the samples, I'm just like, wow. And it is literally, this is why I'm always so excited, because it is literally like it's the first time I've picked the products up to play, just like you would when you get it home. So I hope you're as excited about it when you get it home as well. I'm going to do like a quick sneak peek. I haven't got any samples here. I've got one sample, which is the only one I've made. Lou is on her way to Hochanda right now. I'm not there for this show, but We also have another thing I'm really excited about. We have another one-day special, which is only a week on Monday. So it's only a week away. It's Monday the 3rd of June, and that's the one-day special. So I'll be there doing the launch for that, and with Lou. She's doing an amazing job for us, demonstrating it. It releases me so much so that I can kind of keep designing for you and everything else. So I know some of you want me to do it, but I actually think Lou is way better than I can ever be. She's so good at explaining everything. I love every single thing she makes. So she is just the best demonstrator for Polkadoodles ever. Anyway, so let's get to it. So this collection, I've called it Vintage Collage. And for a really long time, I've wanted to do a really beautiful vintage collection. I love vintage. I just love everything about it. I love shabby chic, but I think sometimes we can get a bit vintaged out. You know, kind of like it goes in and out of fashion all the time. Well, it's never out of fashion, but I think we can max out on it sometimes because we don't use it for a while, and then we remember what we love, and then we go mad. And then we kind of get a bit maxed out and everything. It's quite easy with vintage for it all to look the same because we tend to go for those brown tones, all that distressed look. And there are ways that you can do it that modernize it a little bit and just change it around a little bit. And the thing that we're finding since we've kind of been doing a lot of Hochanda shows and quite recently is here in the UK, and definitely over in Europe as well, we are all very much more into mixed media than people maybe in the States are right now. I think in the States everything is kind of seems to be quite my favorite thing, as everybody knows, is like the cute stuff. And I say, oh, I've got favorite, but you know, my favorite now is cute stuff. I love cute to death. But sometimes you need to swap and change things a little bit. In the States, they're very much into like the cutie kind of lawn fawn look at the moment, very clean and simple. But here we're kind of getting more and more into the mixed media. So this kit is for all of you who love mixed media, but if you love mixed media, but you think you can't do it, you're not very confident, this kit is genuinely for you. As I said today, I've not actually had a chance to even get my hands on this until today. Poor Lou, she's had to do all the samples for the show herself, bless her. And I've made a quick sample, and I mean quick, today. It literally, I am not joking, this took half an hour for me to make this from scratch, with nothing except the kit in my hand and distress inks and a trimmer, paper trimmer, and that is it. So I'm going to give you a quick flash. Oops. Oh, hang on. So this is the sort of thing that you're going to be able to make with this kit. So basically, this is just like a little, really cute little journal book, sort of like a flat flag book, if you like. And look at all the different bits and pieces that are in here. All of this is from this kit. You are going to absolutely love. I love this kit. I think this, all I would say is don't delay, because I think this will sell out really fast, and we've actually put a lot of stock on. So so basically I'll take you through it a little bit more when I've shown you what you're actually going to get. So this is kind of like the bulk of everything. So basically we've split it down so that there isn't a huge kit. I'm just always mindful of expense and stuff, you know, and I know that not everybody has a massive budget. So basically I've split it into different sections. We have a paper kit. By the way, Hochanda this weekend have a special bank, here in the UK it's bank holiday, so they have a special promotion on, which is Bank Holiday Bonanza, and basically in for each product or each main product, you're going to get something free. Okay, so make sure that you do check out her channel because it's fantastic value. I'm going to take you through the products separately. I won't show you the stuff that's in the kit, so you can go and check their website out. So for the longest time, I have wanted to do, I just love collage. And so I really wanted to bring you some collage-y kind of stamps. These are huge. Look at the size of these. If you are in the States, your 8.5 by 11 paper size is smaller than our A4. This is an A4. And these stamps are actually what we call a DL, which is an envelope size. And they're actually, the packaging's a little bit bigger, but they are actually a third of an A4. So if you're in the States, basically the size of these, turn them around, look, it's one whole stamp. These are a big stamp. But don't let that put you off if you think, oh, I don't make big cards, because you can use sections of them because they're collage. So basically we have flower collage. So this stamp is all made like this for you. Isn't that lovely? So if I just zoom right in for you. So in here you've got lots of really old book text and so much texture. It's absolutely stunning, and all of that is going to come out and stamp really, really well for you. I've coloured it a little bit on the front of the packaging for you just to inspire you. I think if you see the pack and it's black and white, you kind of go, oh, what am I going to do with it? I want to inspire you a little bit. And then you also have these extra little stamps on here as well, which actually aren't little at all. These are normal size stamps. It's just this is so huge. So DL size stamp. So that's flower collage. This is called Wings and Things. And this one is stunning. Look at that. Look at the size of this. But you're easily going to be able to just mask this off. Just kind of like do edges. You're going to be able to use parts and sections of this as well. But I wanted to do some really nice big statement stamps. And these have been designed so that where you've got the flowers in here as well, the accessories, what I call the accessory stamps, you're going to be able to actually decoupage these up as well. And all of those accessory stamps are going to match in. So for instance here, and I have to apologise, I haven't got this in packaging, this one. For instance, this one here, this actually matches this set, and those flowers are all going to match in, so you can overlay these and do what you want with it. That's a beautiful set. This is called Flowers and Butterflies, I think. I don't think it's any more complicated than that, but make sure you use that. And look, again, you've got a butterfly here with text in there as well, vintage text. So it's really, oh, you are going to love these when you get them. You might be a little bit off put by the size of them, but please don't be, because you will love them. And when you actually start to stamp them up, you'll realise. This one is called Queen for a Day. And again, you know, massive stamp, really huge. So there's kind of like a massive, a giant one, a medium, and a smaller one. This is the medium one. And again, you've got like hearts in here. You can't see all of this texture. When you stamp this, you are going to get amazing texture. These are such good quality stamps. They're not Chinese polymer, Chinese silicone, where they spread and you can't get the detail, or you're missing the detail. These are quality photopolymer stamps, and every single thing that is on this packaging will print for you when you come to stamp it, as long as you stamp it well. I would say my one tip is use a stamp platform. If you don't have one, try and use some foam underneath, because these are big stamps, and when you have a big stamp, it's quite hard, a bit harder to stamp sometimes and get all the image. But quite honestly, it won't matter because of the effect of what they are. If you miss bits, it'll just make it look even more vintagey. They are just, you're gonna love them. They're beautiful. So that's the 3 big stamps. Then we actually have 4 normal size stamp sets. So these are 4 normal size stamps. You're going to get each one of these is combined with in the Hochana kits. It's combined with one of the other stamps, and also a stencil, which is going to be, the stencil is actually free. You're getting that free in your kits. So, and that was the one that I just showed you. So that's flowers and butterflies. Then we also have Collage Queen for a Day. And this has kind of got the whole queen and the crown and the little heart thing going on to match that other stamp. So really love this one. You also have, I didn't want to just give you loads and loads of florals, because the other stamps have actually got other things in there anyway. And you'll be able to actually pull out, don't forget that when you're stamping these, you know, you can pull out this stamp as well. So, you know, you can actually pull these out. And then kind of use these, you know, like you've got a nice big fat flower here, you can use that as well. And you've got those on each one of those. So you're going to be able to, you know, you've already got a lot of florals in there. So then we've got vintage ephemera, and this is fabulous. You're going to love this. I'm going to show you a little cool trick that I did with this earlier. So you've just got like little vintage ephemera in there, little film strip, which you're going to love. You're going to be able to use that on so many different things. We also have vintage text. So this is 3 different stamps, all with really nice scripty text, and also
it's 15 hours.
Book text, when I get it the right way. There. Book text. So this one, these 2 are sort of quite scripty, these 2. This one is a book text. They're quite small, because if you're making smaller cards, you don't want great big massive text to overpower it. So there are your stamps. We then also have stencils. Now these are fabulous. I love these stencils. Okay, we have this stencil. So this is actually fancy border edges, and basically all you're going to do is use this with cardstock, and you're going to be able to trace and then hand cut, I'm afraid, but don't dismiss excuse me, don't dismiss it, because you are going to love the effects that you can create with these. I wanted you to be able to make like little journals, little art books, little brag books, flag books, whatever you want to call them, bullet journals, that kind of thing. These enable you to make lots of pockets, really nice edges. If you're a fan of Genevieve, you're going to love these. Eek! I adore this. I absolutely love it. I'm going to show you what I did with it on the sample. We also have really cool. You see it against there? Really cool. No, I haven't got anything dark with me. Number stencil anyway. So again, a DL shape. If you want to do a bigger area, you can just move it along. It's fine. You're going to love it. Okay, great effect. This one is so pretty. This is lovely. This is the flower collage stencil. Oh my God, I've just used this for the first time. I am in love with this, okay? So, that's your main bits. On top of that, we have a paper pack. Okay, so this is a paper kit, and this is actually your journaling kit. So, do you know, this isn't a sneaky peek, is it? I'm showing you a bit too much, maybe. Ooh, it's just occurred to me, it's not a sneaky peek. Right. I'm not going to show you everything then, now. What I am going to show you is that you're going to get double-sided journal cards. You can just take these and fold them in half, like that. You have either a ready-made double-sided card or a ready-made journaling page. Do what you want with those. Adore. You're going to get loads of those. We then have, just going to, it's upside down, give you a quick flash here. Okay, there's lots in here. You've got 44 sheets in here. We have ephemera. So you've got, and this is cardstock, okay? Some of this is paper, some of this is cardstock, quick flash. You've got ephemera. You're going to love those. You've got more ephemera, quite vintagey ephemera. Got more ephemera. We have sentiments. These sentiments you're going to love. These are very modern, these sentiments. Maybe not what you would expect with a vintage kit, but they still work. I actually these are all hand drawn by me and hand lettered by me, so you're going to love these. So you've got really cool things here, like Home Sweet Home up here. Just really nice. I'm not going to bore you with it all. Then you've got papers as well. Told you there was a lot in this, didn't I? So you're actually going to get you get 4 paper designs, but they're not papers really. So vintage advertising, you've got book text, you've got more advertising. Make sure you read these. One of these is really cool. It's actually about calligraphy and bush lettering. Would you believe it? It's amazing. And cards. There's even a reference to cards on it. How cool is that? And then you've got a really nice background one there. So there are your papers, 4 sheets of each full of those. And then also there are vintage postcards as well. So this is a really, really comprehensive kit. There's a lot in here for you to play with. So just there's various different kits, and you can buy everything in different sets and everything else. So just to take you back to this, I want to show you this properly now. Hope you can see it because it's really bright sunshine went that way. Okay, so what I did was I just basically took that little journal card. I'm done with it now. So this is made up out of 3 of these, and you're going to get 8 in the kit. So it's made up out of 2 of these. So I basically just folded this down, and then I got a piece of cardstock and a square piece of cardstock. Then I made a flap using the fancy border. So I used the pointy bit of the fancy border and actually made this flap and actually just glued it on the end, on the back. So this was just a square card that I've just covered in paper. Then I've just literally used the edges again. Look here, can you see? And I've made lots of different little flaps. And there's just 2 of those little A6 books that actually are glued into here. And what I did was, just to show you, I glued one right up to the left-hand spine. The other one I actually attached sort of halfway down, so it actually makes the book wider. So it was bigger than an A6. And then all I've done is I've cut out all this ephemera and just glued it in. So look, these are all like little pockets in here. So these all come out. You've got all these fab little bits and pieces. You're going to love going through this. Honestly, it's lovely. It's so cute. You've got little things here. You can make little... I am obsessed with pockets. I love things that have pockets on them. So this is a little piece of ephemera here. And then I've just got things stuck in there. A little ticket here that I've just glued one edge on. You're getting all of this. Every single thing on here is from the kit. One thing I do want to show you that was really cool. So here we've got like a vintage postcard, and look, that is one of the stamps on half of the postcard. And this is what I mean about, don't think that the stamps are too big for you to use, because you can mask those off. So I just stamped that in vintage photo and just put some distress ink. 1 minute to do that. It was unbelievable. So you've just got all these like really cool little advertising bits and pieces. You can do what you want with it. I would just want to show you this. This is really cool. Can you see this? This is like a film strip. So basically, how I made this was you actually have this film strip stamp here. Okay, so all I did was I actually stamped it. I took a sentiment out of the kit, just distressed it with vintage photo ink and glued it on the back and ran it through my Xyron. Ran it through my Xyron, And then I actually got some acetate and actually stuck the acetate over the top. I was going to do the back, but I haven't got around to it. But I stuck the acetate over the top. And because of that, then you get like this, look at that. It looks like a proper film slide. It's so cool. I love it. So, you know, there's a lot you can do with this kit. And this whole thing, this whole little book, I kid you not, took me half an hour to do this. And that was with some interruptions. The postman kept coming. So, you know, and just add in a few little flowers. Oh, the one thing I did want to just show you, that stencil. Look at this flap. Isn't that stunning? That's the stencils. So that is the flower stencil on there. I didn't actually use the numbers. I wanted to, but I thought I had plenty on there already. So hang on, where's my, there you go. So look at this on here. Isn't that pretty? So this is what I mean about that modern and vintage twist can go together. So if you love vintage in any way, shape or form, or you love mixed media, I hope you're going to tune into the shows tomorrow. Like I said, don't delay if you're kind of unsure. I think it's going to sell. I'll be surprised if it doesn't sell out, put it that way. So that's it. So tune in tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock if there's anything left. Lou may well be doing a dance at 2 o'clock, I think. And like I said, I'll be back on Ho Chanda with Lou on the 3rd of June as well for one day special coming up. And what else? Oh, design team call. We need some new design team people. So we haven't done a call for ages. It must be about 2 years since we've done a proper design team call. So if you would like to be on the Polkadoodles design team, please go check out the Polkadoodles blog, and there's full details of how to apply on there. Only apply if you have a blog that is working and isn't defunct and that you've not abandoned. We do need people who also blog and do social media. So I hope that there'll be lots of you applying. We've already had some really amazing people apply. So, but we need people of all abilities. We don't just take the most amazing people. It's about how you slot into the team and everything else. So, you know, don't think, oh, I'm not good enough. Just give it a go. All that can happen is that we say no. You know, and excuse me, get a sore throat. It's not always about the most amazing crafter. It's actually very often about bringing something different to the team. We need people to slot in. We don't have a team full of one particular type of crafter. So we're looking for lots of different things, and we actually need more than one person. So you never know, you might be successful. And if it's something that you'd like, if you don't apply, you're never going to get in, are you? Right, okay, I'm going to be on Facebook tomorrow. I'll be on at 8 in the morning because I'll be watching Lou online. So if anyone wants to join me for a little breakfast party, we'll do that at 8 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Bye.